everything. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High, and he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And he gave him a tithe of all. Genesis 14, verses 18 through 20. The exchange between Abraham and Melchizedek is one of the briefest yet most fascinating encounters in the Bible. While we believe Melchizedek to be a human being and not a Christophany, pre-incarnate appearance of Christ, it seems fairly evident that he is a type of Christ. One of the strongest indications that he is meant to foreshadow Jesus is found in the gifts he presents to Abraham, bread and wine. Where those two gifts just happen to be elements of the communion service, representing the body and blood of Jesus. The fact that the priest and representative of the Most High God presents these elements to the friend of God is not likely coincidence. Abraham's entire journey to the land of promise, as well as that of his descendants who later escaped Egypt, points forward to the eventual exodus of God's people from spiritual Babylon and Egypt to the heavenly Canaan and New Jerusalem. Christ's all-important contribution to our salvation is his very life at Calvary. In that context, Abraham's tithe makes a powerful statement. It demonstrates what true gratitude looks like. The bread and the wine point us to what God is willing to invest in our salvation, which is absolutely everything. And in return, when we tithe our income, we are not suggesting that we can earn our salvation. You will notice that the act of tithing came after Melchizedek freely gave Abraham the emblems. It is rather an act of gratitude, one that says, all that I am, all that I have, belong to you. It shows us that a relationship to God is not merely a legal transaction. It is a profound relationship in which both God and man are completely sold out to each other. Much the way, as Paul points out in Ephesians 5, that husband and wife are completely sold out to each other, that they essentially become one person. God established that in Eden. Jesus so completely identifies with us that he has assumed human identity forever and plans to live among us eternally in the earth made new. We so completely identify with Jesus that we are counted as Abraham's seed. Take on the name Christian and reckon that everything we own in this life belongs to him.